All right, so we're getting into our day here. It's Wednesday, June 21st. Let me just take care of some stuff here and get those lines out of the way and take a look at what's going on. So, price is going down, so we don't have to worry about which way the market's going. We can just go with the flow. Yesterday, how'd you guys do? You make money, you lose money, you go break even. It's one of three things, right? So there's my opening, and my close is over here somewhere. I got to about there before I just stopped. So what happened to me yesterday? It doesn't really matter what happened to me, right? Because you don't care what happened to me. Um, I price is coming down, so I'm going with the flow, going with the trend. Trend is down, right? So we draw out our line. Remember, we are looking for a impulse, pullback, wash, retest, something like that. We can take with us, right? So we're going to keep this in our mind as we're looking for trades. I know it's going up. So price comes down, and remember, we want to get into 100 bars or so. Get really close with this stuff so we can see the nitty gritty. We got the impulse up. We got the impulse down. Now here's the deal. You got to do this every day. And yeah, I do the same thing every day because I am consistently making profit every day. If I go chasing this or chasing that and I've done all that, you're going to lose money. So for all those people that are like, well, it's the same every day. Well, yeah, it's the same every day because you know what? Because we're making donuts. And if you want good donuts, you got to make them the same every way. It's got to be consistent. Draw it out. Look for your shelves, right? Boom. Right there. Right there. That's all you need. Once, twice a day. Once, twice a week. You want to take the big stop and do something like that, you would have made money. What happened to me is I was away from my desk at this point. I had to go get something done, so I was kind of running around doing some things, but I still nonetheless saw this. Now, what did I do? Price hit here, right? It's got to bounce off the pressure cooker, and then I got in here. That was my entry. Nope, I take it back. That was my entry. That was my entry. Because it hit the pressure cooker. Hit the pressure cooker. Right, right there. I was eager because I missed this one. Right. So I set up. I said, "Cool, gonna have me a nice little day." And as price is climbing up, I'm making money. What do? I go to break even. Price pulls back. I survive. I'm right under here. It takes off again. Takes off again. Break even. Right there. I'm out. Gonzo. I look at this bar here and I'm like, oh, that's going to go down. Like, oh, I probably did okay. Right? Jump into conclusions, man. Just the worst you can do. Just the worst you can do. And look at all this stuff. This is just a whole bunch of nonsense, and it's 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It's just this ugly duckling of a morning, right? Nothing's really happening right here, but it's all the stuff you need to have a good trade, right? And as price comes back again, comes back down, it just offered you another opportunity to get in, right? You would be down here. Oh, that's the wrong button. Just offers you another, and you could even come down in here below that. You would have got stopped out, but down right there. And there's another one, right? Nothing, and it took off like I was just sitting there stewing. Gosh darn it, blah 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 blah, and it gave you a 5-1 if you really wanted to hit it. So, what a great trade. I missed the thing. That's what happens in trading. Um, what lessons could I take from there? Don't move my stop until I'm ready, until it starts to go. Because it still wasn't bad. I mean, it was still within the range of what I was trying to do. I can't. Where's that at? Oh, it's somewhere in there. And I moved a little too early. A little too early, right? I was down here, 2-1. I typically move from 1.5 to 2-1. And I have people that in my life that say don't touch it until it hits this point. So, if it would have hit there, okay, now I'm at break even. Now I would have made money, and it's a good lesson to learn. Always take notes. Always pay attention. A lot of the reasons why I have this site is for me to just get my stuff down, and hopefully you can take a piece of it as you go. So then price comes up, does its thing. Look at that shelf, right? Just perfect. Did another trade. I did another trade in here somewhere. Where did I do it? Goes up, comes down. Didn't see that. And then it just kind of comes off. I saw that. I see this in hindsight, and flow was up, so I didn't take that one. I didn't want to sell into buyers. I just didn't feel like it. I took a trade in here somewhere. I like these ones because this one here, this guy got wiped out at that pullback. It gives you a little bit of a spot, but you've got to go. You would have been stopped out. Maybe break even, and that's what 1 o'clock, like on the nose. You would have got out. So I don't play that. You get down to the low. Maybe you could have said, hey, I'm just going to take it at the low, and you could do like a 2-1 trade. Even that barely gave it. Sometimes I do that. Because as every time, so now that you're starting to figure this out, every time it takes out a low, I bought something in here. I can't remember what it was. It was probably this. I think I bought that. And then I got stopped out because I was being impulsive, and I thought that that's what I did. So I had a cheap little stop. I gave up a few bucks. I made a few bucks on that other trade. But like I always say, the morning is really like it's 6:30 right now. Market just opened up, right? So, and this is just getting ready for the day. Here's price is going to bounce off of this. And it's either going to zoom through it, just rip right through them, or it's going to bounce off of this, come back up into here somewhere, maybe into here, and come back off, something like that. I don't know. You have to pay attention. I do. I'm going to really try to ignore what's on the left so I can focus on what's in front of me. Because, like I said, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take much to make some money in this business. Pow, right there. All right. See you tomorrow.